Hello there, my YouTube friends and fans. Welcome back to Grounded. Well, today is gonna be an exciting day because I'm gonna have to do some more diving. But before I do that, I'm gonna go and grab some water. Well, that wasn't enough. I need some more, please. Well, it's actually not water, it's soda. I know it's not healthy, but you know, it really helps me out in those tough days. It really does. Alright, I'm pretty filled up now. That should be enough for a good dive. I got my gear and I am going to head there. Pretty much there, in case you're wondering. So here we are. And as you can see, there's like a little trunk curled up coming out of the water, and I am pretty much like looking at the oak tree behind me, and this is kind of what I see in front of me, just so you get an idea where I am right here. So when you see this little curled trunk coming out of the water, when you're standing on this other trunk, then you know you're in the right spot. So this is exactly where you need to be. And then dive right in, turn 180 degrees, and you'll see this cave entrance here. I actually found that by accident while just kind of exploring the pond. And then realized that there's way more to it than I thought. So this is actually a really long cave. But it's worth it because there's lots to find. So the first thing you find here is this raw science. And I'm going to get out and then back in so you can see where the next spot is. So here is where you found the raw science, right here. So now you go left, down here. You got to cut this open, just ignore the spiders. If you have good armor, you should be fine. Grab this mega milk molar. And so I'm going to go back out and turn around. So here again, where you found the first thing, you go now up and to the left. And that's where you find a rather long stretch of cave, some brittle marble. And then you have to cut through another set of soggy roots, so make sure you bring your bone dagger. And you will get another milk molar. And I actually went out to go grab some air and heal and then came back. But this is basically how you continue here from the milk molar. And when you continue, you get to this broken lab here and to another raw science. And then down here, when you kind of go a little bit further down, you find Scab's schematic. So that's really all. I came down here a couple times to make sure I didn't miss anything. I did not find anything else here, so I'm pretty sure that's all you can find here. But correct me if I'm wrong. And then you find a couple of quartzite shards, one here and then one over here, which is kind of hidden. So gotta have to hurry up to get it so you don't run out of air. And then here to the left there is a little side cave. We find another raw science, and a little farther back you find a little backpack with venom arrows. Alright, head out where you came from. And then turn left to get back into the main cave. Here we go. And then just follow it all the way out till you get back to this big root. This is where it all started. And now you just have to hope that you have enough air left to make it out the rest of the way. Yeah, it definitely took me a few tries in order to get everything here. But make sure you get out and get back in. Take your time. Yeah, so that was that. So the next thing for me is to get the missing burgle chip, something else I forgot about, and now I'm back to finally do this. So when you dive down to this lamp in order to kind of go towards the pond lab, and you can see that in another video I made, you can see those arches. And then about here, where you see this big trunk, you dive down where it's really dark. And I actually happened to find this by accident when I was looking for the lab, and I thought it was nothing, it was just a toy trunk. But now when I'm looking at it, I can see it says I need a mossy key. And trust me, I spent days looking for this key all over the pond, especially down here in the deepest area, but could not find it. So unfortunately I had to cheat and look it up, and here we go. This is how you get to it. The easiest to show it is just from the lab. When you get out of the lab, you go straight out, turn 180 degrees, look down, and you see this opening down here. I would have never ever found that on my own, ever. But yeah, anyway, that's what cheats are here for, right? So when you reach the end of this really long tunnel here, you get to this opening with this tree or root, and the key is right here. I actually had to do this a couple times because the first time I literally could not see the key because it blends into the background so well. So I spent a little bit too much time looking for it and of course ran out of air. But the good thing is that when you get out, you can get back into the lab to get some air before you get to the trunk. So for me, it was really hard to find the trunk from the other side, from the lab side. So I just kind of turned around and pretended like I came from above, because that's the only way I knew how to get to the trunk. So here we go. We have the key now. Let's open up this baby. And it's opening up on the other side. What do we find? A Mega Milk Molar and the missing burgle chip. Finally. Alright. Let's head out and bring this chip to Burgle. I got something for you.
It is nice to see you. How can I help you today? Ah, more chips. Thank you. Hand it over and let us see what I can remember. Much better. Check the ASL Terminal Science Shop for the new recipes.
Alright, let's do that.
Processing.
Splatburst recipe. A bomb that's covered in a sticky substance attached to the first thing that it hits. Fin flops upgrade. An upgrade to the fin flops that allow the wearer to swim even faster. Oh yes, that sounds awesome. Diving lantern upgrade. An upgrade to the diving lantern that allows it to last twice as long. Wow. I gotta have all three. Cha-ching. Cha-ching. And cha-ching. Ta-da!
Now where did I leave that?
Thank you, Burgle. Until next time. So I think I'm pretty much done with the pond now. I think I've seen it all. I hope I didn't miss anything. But if you know of anything that I don't know, please let me know in the comments. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't yet. And I hope to see you next time. Happy gaming. Take care. Bye-bye.